Hey, this your boy Frank Gore. I'm listening to 49er Rush. Niners all day. Let's bring 6 home, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. I love it, man.
It's time for the 49ers Rush podcast. And here's your host, John Chapman.
What is going on, faithful? Are you enjoying this week? Because I sure as hell am. And we just get closer and closer. You know, we're recording this. We're live right now. It's Thursday, just before 5 p.m. And, you know, the 49ers just finished their press conference. I wish they would put out their time periods a little bit more. I was about to go live an hour ago, but they jumped on, and that's great. Got a lot of useful information there. But this is going to be a fun podcast. I want to say thank you for joining us. We are going to be covering a lot here. Some special teams highlights from our Patreon. We're going to see the blocked punt, the blocked field goal, the Deebo return, all those things. We've got some press conference clips from Jimmy Garoppolo, Kyle Shanahan. Lots of good takes, plus injury report updates from what's going on as we speak. The best news is 49ers got that extra day, and they're going to need it for one person and one person only, and that's Trent Williams. And boy, is he worth the wait. So he did not practice today. He did not practice yesterday. But, again, it seems like he is going to play. Listen to Kyle Shanahan talk about Trent Williams and if he believes he's going to play or not.
I mean, Trent's the same as he was that game. I mean, Trent's mind, there's no way he's not playing. Now, that's why he was so crushed last game, because he believed he would and his body wouldn't let him. So hopefully we'll have some better luck this game. But I know he believes he's playing, and so do I. So we'll see how that pans out as the week goes. If he can, he will.
If he can, he will. And Trent believes he's playing. Kyle believes he's playing. Who am I to say that he's not going to play? Now, if you look on the flip side, and again, tomorrow we'll be doing our full scouting report episode and all those things. There's not a lot of injuries on the side of the LA Rams. You know, Whitworth, who missed their last game, he was a full participant in practice. John Walford, who's their backup quarterback, he did not practice. He's sick. And Joe Noboom, who's one of their offensive linemen, he did not practice. Everybody else, including Taylor Rapp, was limited, and so was Van Jefferson. So there were some injuries for them, but it's looking like they're fairly healthy. You know, you look at the 49ers, Jimmy Garoppolo, full, not even limited. Ambry Thomas, full, not even limited. So all those, you know, if you had any worries about Ambry Thomas returning, don't. Dude's starting. I guarantee it. Nick Bosa, full. Alex Mack, full. Elijah Mitchell, limited. But that's kind of, he's been on this same thing for a month straight. He gets, you know, Wednesday off, Thursday limited, and then kind of that last practice of the week, which is more of a glorified walkthrough. That's kind of where he is. And so, you know, he gets to practice on that one. So that's where that is. Also, we got a giveaway. What's up? That's what we do every time. We're giving away another hat right here. Check it out. If you want to win that, hashtag CC, it's not too late. Get that in there. Hashtag CC. Do that. And again, this is compliments of a very generous Patreon supporter that just, man, wants to build the community. And I freaking love it, man. We've got so many awesome, you know, people in this community that just keep pulling together. And I love it, man. I love it because we've given away one every episode this week. That's what we do. We just keep giving stuff away. So if you want to win that, hashtag CC, get them in. I'm seeing a lot of people in here. Appreciate you guys. I love it. Yes, I am with you, PA Niner fan. That hat would look perfect on your head. I love it. What's up, Brian Carter? Good to see you in here as well. Now, let's jump into some of the film and some of the things that are going on because, man, I want to put a bow tie. As a coach and as a player, you have a rule. It's a 24-hour rule. No matter how good or how bad it is, you learn from the tape and then you move on. Us as fans, it's a little bit different. And like I feel like I want to you know, enjoy, savor every single little piece of that game from the Packers because it was historic. That's what it was. I mean, how many special teams highlights have we had this year? None. A couple kicks. That's it. That's not sufficient enough. But it all started, and it's funny because I've talked so much this year about not stacking bad plays. The 49ers, when they were 3-5, it was bad play after bad play after bad play. And that kind of caught them, and they dig themselves in the holes that they couldn't get out. Well, this team now, they've changed dramatically. And so Jimmy Ward gives up just a huge, 70-plus yard pass because he missed the running back leak out in a wheel route. Well, what's he do? Nick Bosa comes out next play, gets a strip sack, which forces the clock to keep going. They have to spike it. They don't get any shots to the end zone. And, they're trying to just get extra points, an extra field goal, and a low-scoring game at the end of the half. And then this happened. So we don't get to see this very often. All right, here's the field goal. About to go up. They call their timeout. You got Jimmy Ward on the outside. We saw this. He's just going to find this crease inside. Find this crease inside right here. Boom. Splits through. Gets up. Man, that is huge. That's a very lucky bounce. Fortuitous for the holder. Great job. But you can see here, Jordan Willis is going to pull inside, occupy him, and then just creates the gap. And so what this guy's taught is just a punch in the middle, and you can't move that foot. But Jimmy got through there, man. God, that bounce was so lucky. So lucky. You'll see right here again. He's going to just charge through this. So the rules for this guy is you block the outside based on alignment. So you got to punch first inside, keep that foot still to force the trajectory of the outside rusher around. See how he doesn't move it at all? But the problem is you've got to pay inside first, and he didn't do that. Jimmy gets a great step, and, man, difference in a game right here. They got down there because Jimmy Ward blew coverage on the wheel route, like 70-yard gain. But, man, he made up for it right there. Boom. Momentum change. Look at Josh Norman just watching. What are you doing out here? Like, if you're not going to go, you got to peel off. Watch Josh Norman. Literally, like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You're not even, like, playing football. What kind of energy is this? You play 4 snaps a game, dude. Like, now, you don't blitz from both sides, so he's not blitzing, but at least be alert and be ready. He's just standing flat-footed watching. You want to stand flat-footed and watch, man, go buy tickets. If it's a right-side blitz, you got to peel off if your man doesn't release, just in case you get the block so you can pick it up and go. This guy, he's just sitting there. Oh, look, now it's blocked? He should already be out here. I mean, this is something you practice at a high school level. This guy just, that's a joke, man. That's a joke. Yeah, I love how, that was supposed to be a super positive play, and it only took like 10 seconds of celebration for me to start seeing little things that piss me off. And you see Josh Norman just not caring and just not being disciplined and not being team focused, which is kind of who he is all the time anyway. But yeah, it's frustrating. Now, if you want to see more of those plays, we did a 35-minute breakdown just on every special teams play this week. It was a lot of fun getting the extra content out there. So we did an hour plus on every defensive snap. We did 35 on special teams. We did an hour plus on every offensive snap. That was hard to watch. I'm not throwing a bunch of those up here anymore. Like that offensive game, you put it in the bed and you move on. And a lot of the emails I got this week, I get a lot, which is awesome, and I love that. I love how people want to interact and, let me know what their thoughts are and stuff. Like, again, the dialogue that is created through this channel and through this podcast is wonderful. But half the emails are this: John, go easy on Jimmy. Other ones are, John, Jimmy sucks. And so, like, I get, bombarded from both sides. I'm fine with that. But, man, so, like, I went into the game watching all of the, Jimmy Garoppolo stuff, and I was like, all right, let's see how he was. Jimmy was bad. Did he win the game? Yes, and I love that. Like, I'm not anti-Jimmy. I'm not. I'm anti when Jimmy plays bad. I'm going to say that. When Jimmy plays good, I'm going to say that too. Like, why can't we just be consistent on that? There are bad players. Josh Norman, that was a great play. Jimmy Ward blocks the punt. Jordan Willis kind of opens the gap. That's great. But it wasn't, not all 11 players were great, and that's okay. It's a positive play, and that's part of coaching, right? Like, you can still coach players up even when you're winning. It's harder to do, and the fan base will tell you, like, oh, why are you being hard on Jimmy? All he does is win, right? That's what Deebo Samuel said too, right? He's protecting his quarterback. Well, listen to Jimmy Garoppolo talk about, he gets asked about all the BS this year with drafting a quarterback and, fans wanting trade, all that stuff. I love this answer. This is a very positive Jimmy thing, and I think it's a testament to why he's had the success he's had because of his mindset and how he's handled all this adversity.
I mean, friends, family, they'll always, they seem to remind me of those things. But I don't know, I think just knowing yourself and knowing who you are plays a big part of that. Because, if you get lost in it and start believing some of those things, it could take you down the wrong road. So, I don't know. I think it's just about knowing yourself as a player, as a person. And, as long as these guys in this locker room, have faith in me and belief in me, that's all I really care about.
And I think that's cool. And there's no doubt. Kittle, Deebo, they've been Jimmy loyalists from the start. They both talked about that this week, and I think that's great. That's a good thing. You should have your quarterbacks back, especially in press conferences in front of the media. Even as a teacher or a coach or whatever, you do not undermine your players or your coaches or your teachers or whatever in front of whom it is they're teaching. So if you're a principal, you don't berate your teacher in front of the student. That's just 101. If you're a coach, you don't berate your star quarterback in front of the other players or in front of the media, especially at the NFL level. You just don't do that. You build up. You take criticism yourself, and you kind of move on. What's up, Trey? Trey Hall. He says, Chapman, my wife's starting to wonder why I look forward to seeing your face every week. It's the cheeks, man. I'm just telling you. The cheeks. It just draws people in, and they just can't look away. You know what I mean? Tim says he's going to buy me a Josh Norman jersey. No, you're not. Don't do it. I don't want a Josh Norman jersey. I don't want to represent that guy. That's okay. Bobo, he says Kyle Shanahan is a Jimmy G loyalist as well. I would say yes, but to an extent. Kyle Shanahan's also the guy that traded, multiple first rounds to go up to number 3 to get Trey Lance. Obviously, Trey Lance, he's a Jimmy guy now, and I think that's great. Let's let Kyle speak for himself. Kyle on all of Jimmy's dangerous throws. Remember, 4 straight games now. Jimmy Garoppolo has more interceptions and touchdowns per game. Not like collectively. No. 4 straight games. 3 of those are, playoff games. You lose, you go home. Week 18 versus the Rams and the Cowboys and the Packers. 4 straight games, more interceptions and touchdowns. Here's the head coach talking about his dangerous throws and his take on those.
Yeah, I always want them when no one's open and there's not a good play there. What are your options? I mean, if there's a lane in the pocket, please scramble and pick up what you can, which I think he has done that a number of times. I think one of the hardest things with Jimmy is when people are covered, he believes he can just put the ball in the right spot, which he does a lot. That throw that he threw to Juwan Jennings on 3rd and 5 that we were hot. He didn't have time to throw that ball, and somehow he created it, which is one of the most talented throws I've ever seen, and Juwan ended up dropping it. That was unbelievable. Was it the best decision? It was, because it was right on the money, but that's the stuff that not many people can pull that off, and that is risky. So that's a fine line when you have someone as talented of a thrower as Jimmy, that he doesn't feel the same way always in the heat of the battle, that he can't make that throw. Now, when you watch it on tape and stuff, then he'll see it, but you're not thinking about that. And when you're playing a sport, you're just reacting. And those are the things that I try to put him in better situations. And sometimes when it doesn't go the right way, yeah, it's disappointing. But I can't tell you how many times that I don't think anyone's open and there is no play to be made, and we need to make one or the game's going to be over, and he finds a way to make it. And I'm not then saying, hey, don't do that. I'm thanking him for that. And so that's playing quarterback in this league. So it goes both ways.
I love it, man. Kyle, whenever he gets real like that, like you get a peek behind why he feels the way he does and why he calls what he calls with Jimmy. And again, I want Jimmy to be the best quarterback in the NFL this year. I really, really do. I hope he's there next year. I hope we win multiple Super Bowls with him. Now, do I think that's going to happen? I think we win this Super Bowl. What's up, Sin? I see you there. She says, I want to start packing for the Super Bowl now. I love the confidence, man. I love the confidence. That is awesome. And the cool thing is, it's a home game. The 49ers go to the Super Bowl this year. It's a freaking home game because it's in our backyard. Now, it's Southern California, but it still fits. And let's stick with the handsome devil himself. Listen to Jimmy G talk about the difference that the faithful make in changing the game.
Faithful, they travel tremendously. It's when you could get your fans behind you like that on a road game. And we knew it, before the game even started, there was a lot of red. You could see it. But once we started making plays and they started getting loud, it just changes the momentum of the game, I think. And you can feel it on the sideline. It's, it's not something that you could really put your finger on and you can't see specifically, but you could feel it, you could hear it, and that's our team responds well to that. So hopefully the faithful will be out there loud and proud, and I know they're trying.
And like, again, if you read any of the reports from LA Times, StubHub, all this stuff, Niners fans showing out. Is what we do. It's what we do. It's what we do here on the podcast. And one of the things I'm probably most proud of in our 6 years of doing this podcast is bringing people together. And, of course, we're throwing a party this Saturday on the beach, Hermosa Beach, Baja Sharkies. Come on out. We're going to be out there 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. I know that there's lots of, approved whatever invasion events and stuff. Nothing's going on at night. That's us. We got nighttime. We've got jerseys out the wazoo that we're giving away. We've got 2 trivia contests, one for a similar hat to what I'm wearing, one for an autographed jersey. We've got all kinds of stuff. 49ersrushroadtrip.com. Go check it out. Come out, party with us. The wifey's going to be there. We're going to have a great time. Jason Aponte's coming out. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So get out there. I think I have, do I have? Check out all these jerseys. Here we go. This will show you.
Check out what we got for the 49ers Rush Road Trip NFC Championship Edition. We got Deebo autographed. We got Frank Gore, baby. We got Elijah Mitchell, baby. We got another Elijah Mitchell, another Deebo, another Frank Gore, and freaking the stud himself. You know what's up. Let's go, Roger Craig.
We're giving away so much, man. That's not even all we're giving away. That's just the jerseys we're giving away. It's going to be an absolute blast Saturday night. So if you know any faithful that are in Southern California, man, send them our way. Tell them Chapman said what's up. And, man, come out party with us. Let's go. Now, I'm seeing this out here too. Bobo, I love this. He says, one of our first-round picks given to Miami is a late one. Yeah, the earliest Miami can pick is 29th now. Right? So the 2 losers of the championship round pick 29th and 30th, and then the loser of the Super Bowl 31st and winner of Super Bowl 32nd. So the earliest pick they're getting is 29. We picked 3rd. And the 49ers are in such a great situation. I wasn't planning on talking about this, but Bobo, thank you. The Rams and the 49ers have these antithesis ideas on building a team because they mortgage so much to win now. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're going to figure out which one's better this Sunday. I think they both are correct, to be honest with you. But here, who do you want to be, okay? Do you want to be the 49ers that already have your young quarterback of the future, 21 years old, in-house, ready to go, okay? You're built for exactly what you want moving forward. Or would you rather be the Rams with the 34-year-old quarterback that you traded multiple things for that is due a lot of money moving forward? If you want him more than 2 years, you're going to be paying this dude out the wazoo. It's just totally different. They have no picks at all. We talk about, the 49ers traded a first-round pick. The Rams traded a first, second, third-round pick. They traded all of that. It's all on the line right now. And if the Rams don't win this year or next year, that's not good. I've been saying for a while now that I truly do believe the Niners' best time moving forward is going to be 2023. That's going to be the year. In 2024. That's when this team is going to be at its best. That's just the way I see it whenever you look at the studs that are on the team, especially if Trent Williams can stay healthy for that long. It's just a difference in perspectives. You know what I mean? One of those things. So this game's going to be fun. It's going to be so fun. Now, we beat them 6 times in a row. Of course. Can they beat us? Sure. Any team on any given Sunday. But, man, everything's got it. It's favoring the 49ers considerably. And, you start looking at what the 49ers are doing special teams now. Let's jump back to that. Let's go to the blocked punt. I think this was the number 1 play of the day. And I think this was number 1. This changed everything. Wait for him to lift his head and then just charge through him. Man, right there, get that paw up. Awesome job. They can't find the ball. Look at these guys. They're like John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. I don't know where it's at. Where's the radio system? Everybody's looking for the ball. There it is. There's the ball. And typically you want to stay away from it because as soon as that ball passes the line of scrimmage, if you touch it, it's a live ball. So if you touch it and the Packers get it, they get a first down. But, man, whenever you are that close, you freaking go get the touchdown. Spot play from Talanoa. And, again, like, you hear it. The double thud, right? And you coach it. If you hear a double thud, it's live look around time. You figure out where this ball is, and you can see everybody. Look at everybody. It's like looking in all different directions. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? There's the ball. Go get the ball. Go get the ball. What a play. The only touchdown from the 49ers all game. And it came on special teams. Again, you'll watch 94. You wait for the center, the long snapper, to lift his head. You can't hit him before that, and you can't cover him up. Okay, he lifts his head, get under his chin, and just put him on skates. Man, that's a big old boy. What a great freaking play. And again, everybody's just like, where's the ball? Where's the ball? Look at everybody screaming down there. Go get the damn ball. And so if that passes the line of scrimmage where this ref, oh, you can't see him. He's barely off screen. Man, good job, scoop and score. Get your waist down. Here's what you teach your players whenever there's a loose fumble. Pinkies together. Scoop. You want to scoop right here. Hands on both sides of the ball, and you get your waist down. Okay, don't bend at the waist. Get your waist down, pinkies together. Scoop and score. You can see here. Waist down, pinkies together. Stare the ball. I mean, that is just textbook. Awesome job. And I love special teams play. I don't know why I do. I think it's because a lot of coaches skipped over it. That was a big deal. I was a long snapper in high school and backup punter. So, like, I always enjoyed special teams. I thought they were the biggest hits of the game took place on there. My first game on varsity, I was wedge buster, right? Like I was like basically like a little fat chubby Rudy where like I just cared and I was mean as hell. And so like my only job on varsity was kickoff. And you can't do wedges anymore. That's illegal because of all the head injuries, and rightfully so. But like I would just run down like a rhino and blow people up. Like that was my job. And it was like the greatest thing ever. So I don't know. Maybe there's some of that in there. But the fact that our offense put up 6 points, that's it. That's it, right? And so we have all these conversations about Jimmy Garoppolo, this and that, and all these things. 6 points. That's it. That's not great. We still have not seen Jimmy have a full, complete game yet. But if he does, and I think this is a testament to the team itself, the 49ers, if Jimmy Garoppolo has a complete game, will beat the pants off of anybody. I don't care who they are. I don't care who they are. When we played the Rams earlier and we were on point, right? We won 31-10. 31-10. Well, like you look at Jimmy's stats, he went 15 for 19, 182 yards, 2 touchdowns. By far one of his most efficient games, but didn't even pass for 200 yards, right? I mean, if we get a game like this from Jimmy, we're going to be just fine. You don't need that much from him. But imagine if we get like one of those Saints games or the Rams games back in 2019. It's there. We've seen Jimmy be great, but for glimpses or for quarters or for a half. We haven't seen a whole game yet. If that does happen, Niners will be unbeatable. I don't care if it's Patrick Mahomes. I don't care who it is. If Jimmy's on, this team's winning whoever they're playing against. That's how good they are. That's how good they are. Now, if we look at, what Vegas and the people in the desert are saying, man, it's still 3.5 points. I just don't get it. I keep waking up and waiting for this to change, and it's not changing. Even though fantasy football season's over, it doesn't mean that there's not excitement whenever you keep everything alive with MyBookie's double deposit bonus. Having your initial deposit matched all the way up to $1,000 is like playing every game with home field advantage. So all you have to do is head to mybookie.ag and use promo code 49ERS, or you can use the QR code on the screen. Get the funds credited to your account instantly so you can start placing your bets with MyBookie. Now, with the NFL posting on full swing, there's no shortage of games to choose from with MyBookie. And here's what I'll tell you, man. MyBookie is home to the exclusive contests that can be used to maximize your winnings and make 2022 your best year yet. We crushed 2021. So be with us as we continue betting with MyBookie for 2022. Don't miss out. Double your first deposit up to $1,000 using promo code 49ERS Place your bets and get ready for intensity playoff action. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Now, we'll have our full betting segment tomorrow. We're going to get that done because, again, we're throwing the party Saturday. So that's down in Hermosa Beach, obviously. We'll be that's a good hour plus from here. So the wife and I will be heading down, getting a hotel down there, hanging out Saturday. Then we got the tailgate Sunday morning, which I'm pretty pumped about, too. We're partnering with the 408. Throw that up there real quick. If you want to check that out, just go to 408 Faithfuls on Facebook. You can see all the details. We'll be partying in the pink lot. And if you've never been to a 408 Faithful party, whew, it's a good time. Now, I'm not throwing this party. I have nothing to do with it. I'm buying tickets like everybody else. I just promote them because there's some great people, and they put together a really good time, and it's all about the community. It's a big deal. Now, let's get to our hat giveaway, man. Let's give something away. Shout out to all the #CC, the Countdown crew. We do this all the time here, especially this week. It's a special week. And if you want to participate, tomorrow we'll be giving away another hat, man. We just freaking giving them away. All you got to do is #CC in the first 90 seconds of any video. Turn on that notification bell, whether it's on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. You're all entered. And all you got to do is #CC. The winner today, if you didn't win, that's okay. Come back tomorrow. We're giving away another one. Luis Y. Cassandra Medina. Congratulations, Luis Y. Cassandra Medina. You are the winner today of our freaking giveaway. Congratulations. #Countdown crew. I love you people, man. I love it. Now let's talk about, we got to talk about this guy because he's that damn good. And I wish I wasn't tone deaf so that I could like lead like this chant. Like from, I think Michael Irvin, who's not one of my favorite people, started doing it on NFL Network, right? The Deebo chant from the Wizard of Oz, right? Deebo. Oh, right? Like that, on and on and on. So here we go. I want to listen. I want to do 2 clips here. One, Kyle Shanahan talking about Deebo. Then I'm going to play, again, sticking with special teams. We didn't give special teams love all year, so let's stick with it. And I want to show his kickoff return and just the difference he made in that game.
I think Deebo right now is playing like one of the best players in the NFL. So just to be able to do what he's doing, he's obviously talented, but the will that he has, it's unbelievable. And I mean, Deebo is one of the most respectful coach players I've ever been around. I mean, he wants the ball because he believes he can change it at all times, but Deebo's not. I mean, I think what he said to me actually was, Kyle, I got you, is what he said. And I don't think, and if he's got me, I'm going to give him the ball. And that's kind of how Deebo's a very good person that our team loves, and he cares about everybody, and that's why he's fun to watch, because he does it the right way. He's aggressive in everything he does, but yet he's not out of control in anything, because that's who he is. He doesn't have to get himself real amped up for a game, which some people you see play with the physicality he does. I mean, they're borderline blacked out on game day. You can't even talk to them because they have to go to a certain level just to get there. And Deebo doesn't. It's who he is. And that's, to me, what allows him to play at such a physical level, but to do it at a higher level than most people do. And that's why he doesn't really call a shot much. He just inspires. And he inspires me, and he inspires our team. And that makes it a lot easier to call plays.
And, like, it's not just Deebo with the ball in his hands. I know that's what we all know him for, and that's what we kind of praise him for, as, whether he's running back, whether he's a wide receiver, or whether he's throwing a touchdown pass or a punt return. That dude's leading tough-as-hell blocks in the middle of the field as a puller. As a puller, which might not be the way you want to use him, but he's effective no matter what you do. Tech, want to say thanks for the gift, man. He says, Mr. Chapman, you're a boss. I feel like Mr. Magoo listening to you sometimes. Love it. Keep up the great work. I'm not sure what that means. I think I'm blinding, perhaps. I don't know. I might be missing this reference. Help me out. Help me understand that one. But as that comes in, let's go to the Deebo kickoff return, as if the guy couldn't do anything else. Like, I mean, he does everything. And if you saw a celebration, he might be the best punter on the team as well. The last time he scored a touchdown, punted the ball like crazy. But here's his kickoff return. Here we go. I mean, you can see it's not blocked poorly. I'll say that. You've got some decent angles here, but we don't maintain them long. But you can kind of see the crease that's being created. No holding, which is great. Man, Talanoa is still on his dude over here. Bounces outside with the speed. Good job not looking back. Boom. God, just murdered this dude. Golly. He did a good job playing safety and staying outside. I'll say that. But gosh, boom. Just trucked him and ran over his lifeless body. Whew. It's not enough for Deebo to get all the yards. And it's in his name. He's a damn bully. It's bully ball. It's whatever you want to call it. Very easily could have went out 2 yards short and escaped contact. But instead, both hands on the ball, he's lowering his freaking helmet, and he's running straight through this dude. It's a mentality, and it permeates the entire football team. The reason why the 49ers always beat the Rams is how they're built. Undersized, smaller, higher athletic team that wants to penetrate and get upfield as fast as they can on defense. Well, guess what? That doesn't work well against an undersized offensive line. That's going to allow you to get upfield because every single time Aaron Donald gets upfield, great. You just created a giant running lane. To beat the 49ers, you have to be vanilla. You don't have to be exquisite, which is, again, you're seeing all these like Rams coordinators get hired and all that stuff, and that's great because they doing all these new like fancy like blitz packages and all this stuff. Awesome, cool, that's great. That's not how you beat this team. How do you beat this team? Tennessee Titans. That's how you beat this team. Slow, steady, simple route tree. Like it's not who the Rams are. The NFL is a matchup league. And the matchup the 49ers want to do is we're tougher than you, we're more physical than you, and we're just going to keep coming at you. And you might stop us from running the ball 29 times, but that 30th time, we're going to have something, and you're going to be worn out. And once you finally do take away that run, guess what? We're going to do a counter bootleg, and we're going to go down the field. And not really Jimmy's specialty, but we can do it sometimes. Like, that's not what the Rams do. The Rams are LA. The Rams are flash. It's, oh, check this awesome highlight play out. No. That's not how you beat the 49ers. That's why you're 0-6 against the 49ers. It's because you're so flashy. You're Matt Stafford. You're Sean McVay. Hair gel. Like, calm down, big dog. Calm down. Calm down. Like, relax and just stay chill. And if they did that, they'd have so much more success, but that's not who they are. That's not Jalen Ramsey, right? He wants to fly up to the middle of the field and try to hit Deebo. Guess what? Running back pass right over your head, touchdown. Like, they just don't understand it. And sometimes people can't help themselves, where they can't get out of their own way because this is who we are. It's our identity. Well, if your identity is 0-6 against our identity, we don't need to change who we are. Look at the 49ers the last 2 games just this year against the Rams. 44 rush attempts, 31 rush attempts. Awesome. Time of possession, 39 minutes, 36 minutes. Awesome. At third downs, 8 of 14, 9 of 14. Those are the 2 wins against them. Why change? Why change? Look at the Rams' total yards against our defense this in 2 games. 278 yards, 265 yards. Why change? You be who you are because they are who we think they are. They are who we thought they were. What's up, Dennis Green? Shout out to the man. Don't change. Just be who you are because they're going to continue to be who they are. They can't help it. It's freaking Matt Stafford, right? Who's got this freaking laser rocket arm and it's incredible and all these things. And he has all those things. He's had 2 interceptions the first time we played him this year. He had 2 interceptions the second time we played him this year. He's going to have 2 interceptions the third time we play him this year because he can't change. This is the same Matthew Stafford that this is his very first playoff ever to have a playoff win. That's it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I freaking... It's a matchup game. That's just what it is. And the 49ers are on the right side of this. And I love this. Bobo, he says, thank you for the gift, my friend. He says, son or daughter, I want to name my kid Deebo. I love it. What's up, Diggs? Appreciate you joining in from Twitch, man. Glad to have you with us. And, like, I don't know, man. Bro Montana, I think this. Our old research and development front office guy, Kwesi Adolfo, Mensa is his last name, got hired for the Vikings GM. I love that. It scares me scares me with D'Amico. D'Amico's going to get a head coaching gig. Maybe not this year, but soon. He deserves it. He just freaking deserves it. Yeah, man. Let's see here. I'm nobody you need to know. Just wanted to point out one thing many people missed. Even though a sack went through Lakin, if you look closely, Trent leaves his foot in behind 75's foot and accidentally trips him. Man, Lakin got ran over. But that dude was on his belly on the ground, reached out like this, and freaking barely touched Jimmy, and Jimmy fell. Like that, I don't know, man. I think you give the sack to Lakin. Yeah, he got tripped up from Trent. I'm cool with that. I appreciate you pointing that out. That was all pocket awareness. That was a clean pocket. One guy laying on his belly, and you can't make him miss. Anyway, you put that where you want. So anyway, yeah, and he called me out on it too. I love it. Hold me honest, baby. I love it. I know I'm not perfect. My wife tells me all the time. Nobody you need to know says, I noticed even John completely missed it on his review. Yeah. Thank you. Hold me accountable always, man. I love criticism. So thank you. I appreciate that. But I want to say thank you to you guys. Tomorrow, we're going to get up our podcast, hopefully tomorrow, if not Saturday early morning. We'll get that one out to you guys, and that's going to be our scouting and predictions and all that stuff. I've got a whole list of notes that I want to run through for this game, bets of the week and all that stuff. That's going to be coming up there. So appreciate you guys. Thank you as always. And man, head over to patreon.com, 49ers Rush Podcast. If you haven't already, support us over there. We've had a lot of new signups this week, and it's not just for this season. As soon as the season's over, which we should have 2 more weeks going forward, every single play from the entire season is on there, cataloged. As soon as you join, you can watch it all. You want to go back and watch those 2 Rams games and why the 49ers did what they did? That's up there. You just type in 49ers Rams at the top. You get all of those, every defensive snap, every offensive snap from both games. It's all there. But once we get into the offseason, which we still got 2 more weeks for that because we're going to the Super Bowl, it's draft time. Nobody puts out more draft content than me. Like, I'm very confident in that. Nobody puts out more draft content. If you've been with us for a while, I think you can attest to that. Y'all might get a little too much more than you want. But again, that's all over on Patreon. Appreciate you guys. A lot more content coming this week. Can't wait to party with you guys this Saturday. You are the best. And as always, stay strong, faithful.